Hey guys, guess what? Harrison's still contagious, and that's my Christmas tree, so I wanted to show it to you. And my dog right now is right next to me, and he's eating an ice cube. So if you hear that noise, you can't hear it now because he's not doing it. That's what that is. I don't want to leave more busy work, and I know that you finished. No, I don't know. I'm assuming that you finished the movie. So I'm just going to jump in to the notes. Like, I'm going to give you the notes today via this. It's going to be great. So right now, like, Jimmy, sit down. Tony, sit down. You know, I'm sure you're already sitting down, and Ryan's doing something goofy with his iPad. Whoever is airplaying up right now, obviously you can't take notes while this is going on. So whoever that is, just email me afterwards, and I will just send you a copy of the teacher notes that you can have. Okay? So there you go. And we're going to go over the notes. Everybody is going to pay attention. And I'm kind of giving you time right now to be opening up the Chapter 5 notes from the Berman website right now. So have that open, have it notability. I'm just kind of delaying for you. Just waiting. Because I know that someone's freaking out. Oh, my iPad's not charged. Get a charger. Let's go. Take it on paper. All right. You ready? Okay, here we go. Chapter 5 notes. I got really bright all of a sudden. All right, Chapter 5. Probably one of my most favorite chapters. Mostly because it's a way for me to see more about you and for you to realize that I am human. Okay? Chapter 5 is all about the way you see yourself and how it affects the part of your world and communication. It's lots of things, but self-concept is the first thing we're going to talk about. Self-concept. Almost everyone wishes he or she were different and better. Few people are completely satisfied with the way they are. Very few. And I'm 31. I'm old, right? And I'm still not 100% happy with who I am. But I think it's kind of the human idea of I'm bettering myself. I want to work out more. I want to be a better mom. I want to be a better teacher. I'm always trying to better myself. So I am not 100% satisfied, which is fine. It's okay to be bettering yourself. Okay? Your self-concept is the picture of yourself you have in your head. It's formed from the beliefs and attitudes you have about yourself. Self-concept is composed of 4 elements. So there's 4 parts that create this picture. It's how you see yourself. How do you see yourself? How would you like to be? How you think others see you, and how others actually see you. I always think of the commercial. I think it was an eating disorder commercial. It's a girl, and she's looking in a mirror. And that's how she sees herself. The camera's panned in, and it's looking at her. And as it pans out, she kind of is poking at things, and she's pinching her stomach, so you can tell that she wants to be skinnier, even though she's very skinny in the mirror. Or, I think in the real life she's skinny, but in the picture she's a bit more chubby. I don't know how else to put it. I think she's beautiful either way, but as it pans out, you can tell she wants to be skinnier, and then you see the actual her, and she's like skin and bones. There's no fat on her at all. So, this self-concept, hers is very skewed, and, she sees herself as being chubby. She wants to be skinny. She thinks people see her as chubby, when actually people see her as very thin. So, your self-concept can sometimes be completely skewed, okay? And that kind of gives you an idea of the 4 parts. All right, sides of self. I gotta figure out which way to actually do this. There we go. Sides of self. There's physical, intellectual, and social. Okay. And there are times when you can be 100% satisfied with your physical, but not your intellectual or social. Or you might be really happy with your intellectual and social, but not your physical. So that it can be a puzzle piece. Okay. Your physical is your height, your weight, your hair color, your eye color, and that kind of stuff. Your intellectual would be schoolwork, honesty, your religious beliefs, books that you enjoy, classes that you enjoy, things that you have to use your brain to comprehend. And then there's social. And I'm going to talk, there's one thing that kind of goes over both of those, but social is the friends, the people you run with, your popularity. Someone asked me last class or last term, what about sports? Sports would be almost all three. But if you were like the player, like the pitcher, that is physical, right? I am a pitcher. Intellectual, knowing the different pitches. Social, the team atmosphere. So you'd have to break it down. You can't just go softball. Like, you have to like break it down. Okay, so make sure you understand that. All right, self-esteem, your self-concept. Like, if I were to draw a picture, I'm trying to think. I think I can do that. Let's see, pen. All right, let's try and see if this works. We will have concept leads to your self-esteem, which leads to communication. And, better communication stuff you have, the better your social concept, your self-concept is. It's an ongoing circle. It's forever going. So the better your self-concept, the better your self-esteem, the better your communication skills. Now, if it goes the other way, you have one bad communication interference, like with one person bullies you for the first time, your self-concept shifts. It's not 100% positive. Your self-esteem goes down. Your willingness to talk to that person goes down. So it's like an ongoing thing. I'm trying to think, how do I get out? I think I just click and it stays there. First time using the whiteboard. Let's see. There we go. Good. Got it. Okay. Now, self-esteem. Your self-concept reflects the picture of yourself. You may decide it's a very positive picture or a very negative picture. This affects your self-esteem. So we've heard the word self-esteem before, high or low, okay, good or bad. Your self-concept, that picture you've drawn in your head, determines the positive or negative, okay. Self-esteem is your opinion of yourself, which is based upon your self-concept. People who like themselves, that is, who have high self-esteem, feel productive and capable and likable, and they can do a lot of things. Those who have low self-esteem feel worthless, incompetent, unlikable, and many other things that I'm not going to sit here and try and buzzwords. Okay, it's just not a good place to always be in. Okay, communication and the self. Communication, self-concept, and self-esteem are closely related. That picture I drew you will kind of give you a better idea of the ongoing circle. So how does communication affect self-concept and self-esteem? From the moment you are born, people are talking to you, okay? Their conversations sent you messages about how they saw you. After many years of receiving messages from other people, you develop an idea of how you think people see you. Every day when I drop off Amelia at school, we're walking in and I give her a hug and a kiss and I go, Amelia, you are smart and you are beautiful. And I tell her every day, to the point now where she's like annoyed. I'm like, Amelia, she goes, I know, Mom, I'm smart and beautiful, and like runs away. But in my mind, a child who hears that is going to have, a good self-concept. They're going to have higher self-esteem, and they're going to be able to communicate their feelings more often. Okay, that's what I'm aiming for. And I'm not saying it makes me a better parent, but like, I want her to have a good self-concept and a high self-esteem. Sometimes there can be too high, but I'd rather have too high than too low. Okay, so kids also, they learn so much language from the ages of like 0, I think it's to 4, and the more positive things they hear, the more positive things they're going to say. Their communication skills are going to be stronger from the minute you are born. Right? How else does self-concept and self-esteem affect communication? If your self-concept is positive, your self-esteem is high, your message will be strong and often positive. Think about it. You have a friend who's just always like, it's okay, we got this. We can do it. Don't worry, we'll get the project done. Like, yeah, okay, positive Susie, I can't handle all the positive all the time. Yeah, we all have that friend. I know I did. I was not that friend. I went negative all the time, but I was very realistic. And that was how I was. But we always have that friend who they must have heard a lot of positive things in their life because they just want to share that way. And we have the other way too. Oh. All right. Now, the way I'm purposely asking and showing you how to improve self-concept, because I think that often makes your communication skills better. There were a number of you during impromptus, I don't have anything, I don't know anything. Yes, you do. You all have a story to tell. You have something to share. And maybe a podium in the front of 30 of your classmates is not where you want to share it. That's fine. But I also don't want you to think that because I'm pushing you along or because this isn't your venue, then I don't think your worth is important. You all are important, and sometimes we have to better a part of ourselves. I'll pick on myself because it's easier because I'm a teacher, but improving self-concept is a 4-step process. You have to evaluate yourself honestly, set realistic goals, support yourself, and support others. Notice it's in blue, which would mean it'll probably be on tests. Make sure you know that. If I wanted to work on one side of self, say my physical side of self, I was a college athlete. Like I loved being able to swim and do all the things I did. But if I were to evaluate myself honestly right now, yeah, I couldn't make it through 15 minutes of a water polo practice right now. I couldn't. So if I wanted to set a realistic goal, I'd be like, I would like to swim a 500 in under 7 minutes right now. And so that's what I'd work for. And once I did it, I would support others. Maybe I'd start a master's team and I'd get other people who used to be swimmers together, and we would, set goals for as a team, and we would support others, and there you go. So you can do it on one side of self, like social, intellectual, or physical, or all together. But making sure that you're evaluating yourself honestly. That's a key word there. Setting realistic goals and supporting yourself. All right, and those are the notes for Chapter 5. Not too daunting. Now what I'm going to go to next is what you'll be working on for the remainder of the period. Self-concept. Okay, we have a project right there. Okay, self-concept project. I don't know, I just hid my face right there. A student enters school as a unique individual, molded by genes, environment, and a certain spark within himself or herself. However, as he or she winds their way through curriculum, frequently a desire to fit in, to be like everyone else, grows, diluting the spark that makes him or her unique. Ignore the outside and focus on yourself. Remember that there are 3 sides to self. There's physical, social, and intellectual. I want you to create a visual representation of all of these and present them to the class. Here are a few examples. You can look at them later on your own and zoom in and look at the pictures. You will be presenting these on Monday, okay? Be sure to include the following. You must represent your physical side of self, your social side of self, and your intellectual side of self. There must be at least 10 images. And make sure it's visual and we can follow along. 20 points is how much it will be worth. Some people, you could use Pic Collage, and if you are unrestricted and you can't do that, feel free to just make a keynote. I had keynote, one slide was your social, one side was your physical. That's fine. That's fine with me. I like the Pic Collages, are fun over there, you can see, but either of those will work. So, we've done notes, and now you're working on your self-concept project. All right, have a good day. I will see you soon. I promise. I'm not trying to become a YouTube star. You probably can see how red, my hands are from, I am not sick, from bleaching everything. If it's between 3 feet and below, I'm basically bleaching it in our home. I put all Harrison's toys in the bathtub and cleaned them all. It's been crazy. So I hope none of you get hand, foot, mouth, and I hope that you all do your work and you behave and you're good and you're kind, and I'll miss you guys. I do miss you guys. I will see you soon. Well, I know I'll be there Friday because I made Mr. Berman know that he was staying home Friday if we had to stay home again. So Friday it is. I'll see you guys later. Bye.